Alright, I think we're good to go. Cool. Hopefully everything sounds pretty good. And hopefully I don't have too much more waiting on stuff. I downloaded everything, so hopefully we're good. Compiling shaders. This game better look amazing. Because I don't have to play many games where I'm compiling shaders. At least not as far as gacha games go.
Come, we will erect a tower. In its wall, we will store knowledge, lest we make the same mistakes. Its peak will touch the sky, so we are not scattered and divided. Come, we will seek the finest resources of all corners, and work together to build this grand tower. Come, we will make this miracle grow through time. Dynasties rise, and the thrones fall. Only the tower stood witness, eternity to all. Come, we will continue to build this tower. Day after day, year after year, generations after generations. Come, we will build this tower. Its height that forever reaches for the heavens.
Alright, and hopefully it'll like auto set up controls for controller.
Let's see who we have here. How intriguing. An outsider who once basked in the sunlight, but chose to descend into the depths of the caves. Allow me to ask, what do you seek in this place? Ah, you wish to know about your past, about where you were and what you had before you arrived here in this moment. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer to that. A complete blank slate is the perfect starting point for everything, don't you think? Who am I, you ask? My name is Cosmos. I oversee a place. See that tower, standing tall like a beacon to the heaven? Inside that tower lies a library that holds all the answers in the world. There you might find what you seek. You can see it. Good. You have beautiful eyes. Trust your eyes, and know that what you're seeing is not a mirage. Now, the tower is yours. Take this pendant. Key to the library. Keep it safe, and proceed in the direction of the tower.
That is so funny that you can speed up the dialogue.
While mine is coming to an end.
That's a new feature right there.
Alexander.
The person basking in the sunlight.
Well, I want this, and I don't know. I feel like I want to play it in top down, but maybe I'd like free view. I'm gonna try top down. That's kind of what it was originally intended to be, so. And I know at some point they added in like the free view.
We're almost there.
It probably looked better in free view for like viewing purposes, but we'll see.
You stay here for now. Others will be arriving soon.
Hey, what's up, Michael? This isn't Brown Does 2, it sure as heck ain't. But I also stopped playing BD2 I think a few months ago. Basically when they said that we're not doing dudes anymore, really, so I was like, oh, that sucks. Dang it. It looks like the controller stuff ain't gonna work out. At least not off rip, so I'm probably gonna have to play with whatever controls they want me to play with for now. What am I doing? Reading the tower? Beautiful. Gorgeous. I went there. Storm going on, so I might be in and out. Alright, alright.
Why are you bringing an outsider here, Zero?
We'll stay safe.
Visit requests from our allies lately.
Okay, it just sounds really weird. Turn this back to normal.
Just erase their memory and send them back to the nearest town.
Choco
Those
waifu?
clothes don't belong to the people of Obed. How did someone like that end up here by accident?
Nana. This person is holding the director's keepsake.
Well, cool, cool. I hope you keep power. I can't imagine right now if power went out. I'd be so damn bored. I guess like, no. Can't do anything. I could play on my phone, I guess. Power goes out, I'll start streaming off of what battery remains on my phone. And it'll just be like a face cam, and I'll just kind of talk through what's going on in the game. In like 240p.
Cosmos gave you the Library of Babel, you say? Do you know?
Before Cosmos left, he mentioned that the one who holds this pendant is the prophesied seer, and that we must support that person unconditionally.
Let's put aside whether that prophecy is true or not. This person seems completely unaware of our world.
Sia can sense the existence of this tower.
That doesn't automatically make your guest one of us. There's no point in arguing now. Let's gather Seer's bio information and check it.
Sia? Sia!
It's the beacon. The beacon is awakening. It's been dormant for so many years. Why is it...
Did my auto turn off?
The
What's going on?
Library of Babel is opening.
Babel indeed. Nobody said Gilgamesh, but that would be cool to go meet Gilgamesh. If I remember his story is something like the king who had everything and grew bored.
Stay close to me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I picked up my controller instinctively. Okay, so what do I got? Okay, hitting with skill 1 charges skill 2. Once fully charged, tap skill 2 to unlock blah blah blah, enhance basics. Most skills consume vigor, restoring vigor with attacks. Okay.
Fluttering wings.
So it looks like there's like three hits on her skill. That's cool, and you can kind of hold him for a bit. You need to watch Fate. I've seen Fate. I'm talking about like the actual story of Gilgamesh, though. The king of Uruk.
Come here, on.
The only one I haven't seen yet is Heaven's Feel. At least as far as Fate Stay goes. I'll watch it
Indeed.
eventually.
You knew nothing about this place before you arrived.
I even tried playing the visual novel. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. And I do like visual novels.
I can't provide any further information until I confirm your identity. Relax. I'll ensure your safety until the beacon is deactivated. As long as you stay within my sight. I need to find my other comrades. Stay close to me. It's
I don't know if it
dangerous
sounds
here.
fine to y'all, but I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. I do need them to give me like full control and not get attacked by dudes though, so I can hopefully try and map controls onto a controller.
Shamash, where are Nona and the others?
Yeah, I can still turn it up a little more. Let's try right there. It's hard to tell though, because like when you actually get into combat, it's gonna get a lot louder than just dialogue at least.
Let's hope they're not caught up in the unknown sector.
Stand back. Don't move. Judgment begins.
Alright, tap portrait to swap. Switching your enemies triggers entrance attack. Okay, like Wuwa. Switched out character recovers vigor faster. I can swap now. And then you can assume when it highlights or starts flashing, you probably can start doing your entrance attack. It's probably on a cooldown or you have to trigger it in some fashion.
Fluttering wings.
Oh, maybe it's just a 2-hitter on the skill. Ultimate gauge is full. Right, okay.
End it all.
I'm King Arthur, yo, chill. That's pretty much like all of the Brown Dust releases. Get some iframes. Do I have to like tap the screen? It's so awkward. It wants you to tap with like the mouse. Quickly take cover. Oh, okay. I can't run. Can I? Oh, maybe you have to like dodge to like run. It's pretty awkward. I haven't played like a game on like just keyboard controls since I was like a child playing like Flash games on Newgrounds or something. I think the E might be a parry or something.
Fluttering wings. See ya. Release your grip.
Alright, is this the part where we meet the #1 waifu? Dead? That'd be a hell of a way to announce EOS. Just kill off the character right away.
I've been waiting for you. For a long, long time.
Alright, I think I can speed you up. Talk pretty slow.
I am. This is the borderland the library has created for you, your sanctuary, and your connection to everything. You can come back to this place whenever you want, and through it, you can reach anywhere you desire. However, when you return to your story, you'll forget everything that happened here.
For a day. Just try logging back in and there's just a message prompt that says something like your character's dead. Try again tomorrow. Give everybody a day off. $65K bookmarks and 100K likes?
I have granted you
Good for them.
access within this realm. Now, I will send you away to where it all began.
Pretty much everybody loves BD2 for the art because it is a beautiful, fantastic art and animation. But then when it comes down to actually like playing through the game, it gets kind of boring. As somebody who was at endgame for like half a year. I'm sure they've added more by now, but it was pretty much just climb as hard and as fast as you can on the weekly, I even forget what it's called, Fiend Hunt. Then I just was not a fan of how the combat worked. It's basically just buff a lot and then all in on one attack. So the strategy was basically just kind of play around boss mechanics and then all in on your DPS, build chain buffs instead of like strategically doing things.
It's you, Seer. So, is this when we first met? Oh, how strange. You, in this era, have already gained the permissions.
Who granted you the permissions? And when did that happen? I know you, but you don't know me. At least not now. As much as I'd like to catch up, the current situation doesn't allow it.
Alright, build up anomaly. Once meter's full, monsters enter anomaly state, each element triggering different effects. I keep picking up my controller. I need to put this to the side. Trying to see what the anomaly is. Is it the little element thing? I feel like that's just their weakness.
Listen up and remember every word I'm about to say.
Or maybe not.
You're still
It only shows up after I hit them.
You've arrived in a
Oh, it's probably that
24
erosion
hours
thing that
ahead
just
of your
popped up.
timeline. What you're seeing now is the future that's bound to happen.
Any skill or a heavy strike. Hold the basic attack for a heavy attack. Oh.
You have the permissions to access the Library of Babel. You are the seer. Don't doubt yourself. You will become the director of Emeon, and you must do it.
Ah.
Here it comes.
Weird here. On the emulator, they want you to play the game all with one hand, so one-handed gameplay, but I don't think this is that kind of game.
See that spear? That's the menace destroying this realm. Soon, it will obliterate this place completely. But we still have a chance. This sphere is actually a machine that can be harnessed, and there is a command to stop it. Find Tasni, and he'll help you discover that command. Go find that command and reshape the doomed future. That's why you've come to this place. You're the only one who can save everyone. I understand that you're confused. You don't need to understand my words. Just remember them. Then, relay my exact words to my past self, who knows nothing about any of this.
Any moment now. Do I have to click?
Farewell. Oh, I guess it's see you later.
The actual animated sequences are pretty dope. Wish there's more of them.
Calm down. Take a deep breath. Great. You're finally awake. Don't worry. The beacon is dormant, and the anomaly is gone. You're safe now. Your sudden fall really startled us. Luckily, Zero caught you. I've looked you over, and everything seems okay. Do you feel any discomfort?
The game just started. Man's already got a lap pillow. He's living every
How
anime
much longer
protagonist
do you plan
dream.
to stay in this state? If you can move your legs, stand up. On.
I know you must have so many questions. But first, tell us, what just happened to you? It's okay if you're still trying to wrap your head around it. We got caught up in this anomaly called the Library of Babel. Just tell us what you remember in the order it happened from your point of view. Then we'll try to answer your questions.
On. Quiet down.
So you and Zero were attacked by an unknown giant within the anomaly, and you were thrown to a distant sector where you met Erishon from the future. That explains how you ended up falling down from the top of the tower.
Sounds good. I'll see you in a bit.
Any clue about this, Zero?
No.
Hopefully
but
we'll
it
be
doesn't matter now.
deep
I'm
diving into the
eliminated
game by
that
then.
Giant, and it won't pose any further threat to us.
But we haven't figured out its true nature. That leaves me worried. Well, I'm also eager to answer your questions. But before that, we need to verify if what you said is true.
Hey, I brought back what Cosmos asked me to get from the Philistine Sea. Can someone give me a hand with it? I mean, seriously. Why do I have to salvage a chunk of copper sphere from the seabed? It's really weighing me down. Huh? Who do we have here? Oh. Did I come at a bad time? Why are you all looking at me like that?
I think the auto's still on, but I have no way of turning it off. Yep, it's still on.
I rarely engage in joint operations with others.
Execute.
Okay, maybe they'll stop holding my hand for a little bit, or the game will crash. Oh shit. That's not good. Alright, hopefully that doesn't happen again. That's not a good sign. I was getting into the first stage.
You're here. I've been waiting for you for so long.
Oh neat, I get to skip the tutorial? Alright, bring me back in. Let's try again. Start. I don't remember. Did we make it to the loading screen last time? Hey, there we go. We're in there.
What you just experienced
Oh no, it's more talking.
is called an anomaly. The anomaly originates from that black monolith. We call them Beacon. There are numerous beacons and anomalies in the world. That monolith is just one of them. The vision it creates is called the Library of Babel. To put it simply, when the beacon is activated, the space within the tower becomes infinite, and time itself materializes separately. This will result in the creation of a new Library of Babel that exists outside our timeline. So, theoretically, one can travel to the future within the Library of Babel. However, besides you, there is only one other person I know who has experienced it. Cosmos, the one who gave you the pendant. And the messages brought back by people like you are known as prophecies.
I'm always a big fan of like natural dialogue flow, and I'm sorry to say, Nana doesn't have it.
The Library of Babel for millennia.
We got a lot of like space between like every word she says, compared to like Ereshkigal, but maybe that's just like dialect differences. I'm not sure. Oh, because I think even Zero is pretty good.
To activate on your arrival.
So, my warm welcome is the shocking news that an Outlander who knows nothing is now our new director? Your story is as intriguing as your name. It's fascinating that you traveled to the future in the Library of Babel and met another me in a future timeline. And according to my future self, you are destined to rescue us and prevent an evil conspiracy. Well... You're not welcome here. Leave. Now.
Yeah, alright. That's a quick ending.
Don't give me that look. I was just messing with you. But seriously, doesn't this all sound absurd? Some random Outlander shows up out of nowhere claiming to be the Seer, and now we're dealing with a piece of scrap metal that's supposed to turn into a bomb and destroy everything. Do you really believe that this copper sphere, lying on a seabed for who knows how long, can still be activated?
What exactly is this thing?
I don't know. All Cosmos said was it's the remnants of an anomaly from Memphis. He said nothing on how it ended up buried in the Philistine Sea. Interestingly, though, I was attacked by the Nemesis while recovering it. That means our operation was compromised. And now, out of the blue, this unknown outlander breaks into our tower, claiming to be the rightful owner of this place. Doesn't it all seem a bit too convenient? And even if we put all that aside, that annoying old man was the one who asked me to get this sphere. Are you suggesting that our dear director wants to blow us all up?
Stop. This is a meaningless debate based on nothing but guesswork, and it should stop now. Zero, you and Ereshkigal take Seer to check the identification. Shamash and I will take care of this copper sphere. No more questions. Just do as I say.
The top of the tower. I need to collect your biometric data and cross-reference it with the World Population Database to verify your identity. Have you ever heard the legend of the tower that reached the heavens? It is a legend, and it is not. To be precise, it became just a legend one day. 57 years ago, Cyril launched its first satellite into space. That was the moment when mankind saw the whole world with their own eyes. The concept of heaven was shattered, and the tower built to reach it naturally lost its purpose. At that moment, it was reduced from reality to legend. If you were an ordinary person, you would not be able to see this tower. Because it's been forgotten by the collective subconscious of humanity, any ordinary person cannot recognize its existence. Which means, you must be one of us.
Haven't you realized it yet? You are now part of the legend. Welcome to the other end of the world. Seer. The beacon?
Oh, finally.
Fluttering wing.
No, don't keep spawning. I need to. I want to adjust the controls.
Fluttering wing. Are you all right? I see. The beacon has been activated again. And now we are in the Library of Babel. But do not worry. We are in the Primordial Sector, the border between the library and reality. Once the beacon is deactivated, we will return to reality, just like before. Yes, the library is divided into the Primordial Sector and the Unknown Sector. The Primordial Sector corresponds to a specific area, known as the Prototype, within the tower in reality. The Unknown Sector was created by the library itself through the method of exhaustion. If you are not in the Primordial Sector when the beacon is deactivated, you will not be able to get back to the real world. She accidentally ended up in some other sector. Arishan is no fool. She can take care of herself. Understood. Please stay by my side. I will protect you. Go scout the area ahead on. Its name is Ansu, but it is better not to call it that unless urgent. All beings have names, and names hold power. Calling something by its true name reveals its true nature. I think I just... The way these books are arranged seems to be hinting at something. Yes. It means... do not trust her. I do not know. Looks like someone tried to send us a message through these bookshelves. Do you have any thoughts? You are right. We should let Arishan know about this. She is more attuned to such things than I am. Perhaps she may have some insight.
No. Okay, so that just lights up the path for it. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get on a full screen, and I think there's a way to adjust. I haven't messed with this before. Never really used the Google Play beta. Can I not adjust controls like this? Is it view or remap? M is map. No? Is there really no way? Because this is going to be such a huge pain to try and play on emulator like this. Clicking anything does nothing. And if I try... If I try to map this to arrows, it doesn't do anything. It looks like it's just kind of tabbing through. Well, that's going to be super annoying. I might have to try and emulate this on something else where I can actually map controls. I don't know, maybe while story plays I'll try and look it up and see.
This is what happens to the lost ones. No need to feel sorry for them. They're merely byproducts that the library has not fully digested.
Tap you. Oh, F. Oh shit. There we go. Ah, that was pretty smooth how it ended the stage there.
Relax. The laws of physics in the library do not work the same as in reality. Let's keep moving.
Okay, build combo energy. Charge gauge shows accumulated combo energy. Combo charge is ready. Tap, activate combo burst. Gain bonus to stamina restoration. And cooldowns. Okay, remaining duration. Blah, blah, blah. Consists of 2 phases. Moment of Ascension. Okay. Moment of Opulence. When triggered by Moment of Opulence, combo burst lasts for a longer duration. Okay, so this is just fill it up more. Longer duration. Backline members swapped in for the first time automatically cast their combo skill. Cool. Release combo burst. Okay.
End it all. Fluttering wings.
Alright, it looks flashy and cool. At first I'm like, this is too much story, and now I'm like, it's not enough story, so I can see if I can change to controller controls.
We have entered the unknown sector, a derivative sector created by the library itself through the method of exhaustion. Nothing. What is written here does not make any sense. Do you know why the earliest humans built this tower? Because they discovered that if they offered their words and knowledge to the library, it would generate new knowledge based on what they had given. By infinitely arranging and combining these words, all the history that has ever happened, the things that are happening now, and the prophecies that have yet to come, will be provided by the library. Just like a conjunction in mathematics, this string of digits contains all possible combinations of numbers. Similarly, the library contains all possible combinations of words. This library serves as a repository for the entirety of humanity's known and unknown knowledge. It holds every question ever asked by humanity, with all the possible answers to those questions. Here, you will find everything, but nothing you seek. You will be lost in an endless sea of information. If we go any deeper, we may end up on the path of no return. We have to get back to the primordial sector. Look for bookshelves that are arranged in an orderly way.
Oh, you can just do it. I can't do that.
Remember, follow the passage with the most orderly arranged bookshelves, and you will find a way out. That is not the way. Choose your path carefully.
Okay, get out of here. Most orderly bookshelves? Oh, this is why they wanted me to to swap my stuff. 'Cause I can't really see. This looks disorderly. And there's books everywhere there. This looks kind of clean.
That marking. It must be Ares' doing. These traces are new. Causing widespread damage, behaving impulsively, and showing a blatant disregard for the consequences. Quite the way for her to behave. If we continue to follow these traces, we will find her in no time, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
A wasp in the house? That's tough.
This is the second time. You've noticed it too? Something feels irreversible. That is the direct translation. Irreversible? What is irreversible? Fluttering wings. The pendant.
We'll figure it out.
It's glowing.
Alright, tap level skill, use Cosmos Pendant, time free zone.
It seems you have the ability to freeze the flow of time in a small area within the library. Perhaps this power can be of use. Sure. Well...
Looking pretty awful there, Zero. Are you in such a rush to seek my shelter?
No, not me. Rather than wasting time arguing with me, focus instead on the situation at hand, Eri.
Where did you learn these boring lines from? Did Cosmos teach you that? So annoying. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking! Already calling that simpleton the seer, huh?
You are getting more vulgar. Is that a bad habit you picked up during your years outside? No one can control the activation of the beacon. What Sia said was true, and the prophecy is true. This is enough to prove Sia's identity. Or are you being stubborn for the sake of the impossible?
This attitude, caring about absolutely nothing. It's seriously disgusting. I wonder what it'll take to crack that icy expression of yours.
I do not understand why you are so fixated on something beyond your control. By the way, Ere, we ran into something unusual on our way here.
Is there anything in this place that isn't weird? Instead of getting sidetracked by irrelevant stuff, perhaps we should focus on what to do next. How long has it been?
Based on our subjective time flow, it has been 2 hours and 25 minutes.
That's surprisingly long. Didn't they say that its activation time has dropped to less than an hour over the past decade?
This time, and the last time, were unexpected.
So, are we just going to stand here and do nothing? But we still have a chance. This sphere is actually a machine that can be harnessed, and there is a command to stop it. Find Tasni, and he'll help you discover that command. That reminds me. Looks like we don't have to stand around and wait after all. There's one more thing we haven't verified yet. Didn't you claim you can scan the library? And didn't you say that the future me asked you to find Tasni? Must I go through all the stories? 0.
Tasni is the 372nd director of Emaon.
He was the mentor of that annoying Cosmos. After passing the director's position to Cosmos, he ventured onto the path of no return and got lost in the library. And that all happened 80 years ago.
Okay, I might have to just try. I've been sitting here trying to also like look and see if I can remap controls, but it doesn't seem like I can.
If we want to see him, we have to go back 80 years.
I don't know if it's just a feature not added yet, and I'll have to try on something else. Or what, but playing with the one hand in some action combat is like impossible. It's also not very enjoyable. Tweet where a lady mentioned that Discord crashed during... Yeah, Twitter's wild.
I will record these experiences.
Wait. Go back in here. Develop. Alright, there are weapons, but it seems like Unless that's changed in the future. You don't change weapons, so they just have a weapon. Cool. Okay, yeah, I just couldn't see the option yet. There's definitely weapons.
Excuse me, is the Duchess here?
Alright, I do not know who is meta, so let's just pick who we like the most. Which is probably Arishan. This is like she like plays music or something. I think this is a support. I know seeing her a lot in the beta, so I think she's probably who you want. Viola looks like she literally has a violin in its carrying case. Nana, I don't know what that is. Twin Blade. Li Chi. Oh, it's a dude. I think I'd still pick Arishan though. Oh, once you do 30, then you can select, so I don't select right now. And then limited, so these are just the rate ups for Florence and her weapon. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. Total chance 2%, 5-star character base chance 1%. What does that even mean? Is this like the new way of making this shit sound way more confusing than it is? I do like the 70% chance, so that's probably like a decently high rate up. Alright, sign in stuff. One sec. I'm gonna try and get the game to start downloading and running on an emulator where I know I can map the controls. Alright, login reward. Oh, top up. I thought this was like 3-day login bonus. Recharge, get a 4-star character of your selection. Log in for 3 days, claim Zero's exclusive weapon skin. Okay, weapons already have skins too. And I think characters have skins as well. What's in our mail? Opening up with 220 currency. Clarity, I'm assuming, is stamina. So some stamina refreshes. Affection gifts. No clue. A 10 summon, don't know if this is standard or rate up yet. Some upgrade stuff. I'm glad you made it back safely. Is this a skin or a character? That's a character? Okay, it tells you when you click it. Okay, so this is a skin.
My name is Ninsar. Strange. This encounter with...
And then I think that was like a Zero skin. That's still going, okay. Zero costume. Celestial Orchid. That's cool. It looks like very different too. Like both. And that one is just a recolor of this? Yeah, that one's a recolor. This one's a full-on skin. Sure, let's throw it on. Looks good. Alright, Shamash, you got anything? Reskin. Damn. Or recolor. They are 4-star units though, to be fair, so... What's this button? Like a little menu. Warehouse, so this is my stuff. Okay, let's see where... What kind of... So they gave me enough summons here. Oh, let me mute LD while I open up Black Beacon on there. Sorry, 24 keys here. Okay, looks like the login bonus was for 10 limited summons. Get that going while I try to get this shit to run on LD. Like having issues with me signing in. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Weapons, weapons. Another one of this one. So far going strong with just my guaranteed 4 stars. Do you get rate ups here? I don't feel like reading all that, but I guess we'll see if we get a guaranteed or not. Alright, maybe it's because, oh. We might try and take a look at this in LD in a second. I was trying to do it off screen, but... It's like saying it's closing thanks to anti-cheat. But this is running fine, so I'm thinking it might be the PC beta. That might be the issue. Sure. Although I probably should have waited.
Arashan, you should remember this name, right?
Right, oh, I didn't even see. What's this event? Discount. This is the limited time keys as well. You get a guarantee in 70. You get a slight discount. Alright, we are going to try and swap this over to LD, so let's see if I can get it to show up. That is not what's on the screen right now. Oh, maybe that was like an old version of LD. Try it here. Illegal program detected again. What the heck? Is it considering OBS to be an illegal program? Can't see what else I have open. I guess Google Play is still open. Okay, let me close it. No, it's still doing it. Okay, I really don't get it. Maybe the game just doesn't allow you to run on an emulator that is not Google Play Beta, which is super dumb. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to play one-handed, which is pretty lame. Not a good start. That's really gonna sour the experience here. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Damn, that's super upsetting. I do not want to play this game with one hand. Like, it already feels horrible.
You're here. I've been waiting for you for so...
Which means it's gonna be hard to get footage too. Oh, this is like a preset team, I'm guessing. Alright, as soon as story starts playing perfect, I'll be right back. Alright, so I don't know if I'm dumb or not, but crazy that if they only allow you to play on the Google Play Beta, that they did not allow at least remapping of controls if there wasn't going to be some way for me to play with a controller. The default controls are complete mega ass.
Enki? Enki? Where are you? Ninsar?
59 millimeters. 98 millimeters. 60 millimeters. Oh, it's all gone.
Ninsar, great, you're here. Where's Enki?
About 10 minutes and 36 seconds ago, he went to known sector B19 on modern floor.
Oh, I've said it so many times. When the library is opened, stay in your current original sector. Oh, why can't he just listen? Hold on. Sector B-19. Isn't that the starting sector where the Squad of No Return was before they departed?
Yes.
Oh, what a troublemaker. This Tasni's child is just a carbon copy of him.
Judging by his speed and usual antics, he should be in Sector A87 on the same floor. You're fast, Nana. If you go after him, there's still time.
All right, I get it.
Nana,
Huh?
can you bring me some pottery clay when you come back? And my chisel is broken. I need a new one.
Is that all you need?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, skill throws a Moonblade forward, deal damage. Hit an enemy, Moonblade drops. Enters new moon state. Nana picks up the dropped Moonblade. She deals... Let me just watch the video. Okay, can use enhanced skill 2 and release an orbiting blade that spins around her. Okay, so that's the orbiting blade. Too much right now. Alright, there we go. We're spinning. Spinning on it. Well, she seems fun, at least.
This way leads to the starting sector for the Squad of No Return. Enki left his special markers here. Looks like that brat has already made up his mind to leave. Enki! The full moon!
15 minutes have passed. Good. The biggest obstacle to my plan hasn't shown up yet. Once I cross the next sector, I can blend in with the Squad of No Return. And this time, I will...
You will what?
Whoa, Nana! How did you get here? No way! How did you pass the foolproof door? I prepared so many questions! Did you really answer them all correctly? Could it be you know how many grains of sand are on Earth's surface? Or calculate how many drops of water it would take to extinguish the sun? Or how long it would take a chocolate bar that doubles in mass every minute to fill the entire universe?
Of course not. I didn't answer those ridiculous questions. I just smashed the gate. By the way, you're not allowed to install any gates without permission.
I protest! Only the most despicable of brutes would resort to such a crude method to bypass the foolproof door! You're cheating! Cheating! How could you?
A stinky brat who doesn't follow the rules has no right to protest. How many times have I made it clear? You and Ninsar aren't allowed to venture onto the path of no return until you're grown-ups. If you continue to be so disobedient, I will kick you out of the tower for the rest of your life.
Please, Nana, don't. I'm sorry. My good Nana and Hedwana. Please don't banish me.
Oh, stop calling my full name with that pitiful tone when you want something from me.
Alright, Enki, release energy orb, target direction. Skill 2, fan shape attack. Looks like you make a little Mario fire bar.
I'm not acting innocent. I
Sounds
mean
neat.
it. I swear on the Library of Babel.
Okay,
Then
put the
I'll
ball
never
out.
secretly call
And now I smack it with the fan.
Hedwana an old,
Where'd it go?
nasty, stupid woman behind your back.
Try again. Go ball. I fan you. There we go. That's beautiful. Alright.
Sake of Tasni.
Come, walk into my pit of doom. Ah, shit. These bombs? I think there's a ball in there. There we go. Okay, you have to like hit them with it, I think. How do I put out another ball? Okay, I can put out another ball.
Take a detour. Shortcut appears.
Okay, maybe not.
This path is blocked.
Oh man.
Waning Crescent.
The secondary cooldown was like way too long. It was like 20 seconds.
I won't
Couldn't make another
banish you
firebar.
from the tower. But in return, behave yourself and go back to Ninsar.
I like that though. That seems fun.
You idiots! Idiots! Yeah, I mean it! You're such an idiot! Why did you tell Nana where I was? Why did you stop me? Didn't you promise not to tell her my whereabouts?
That was just your one-sided request. I don't remember agreeing to it.
I don't care! You're mean and stupid! Ninsar is a dummy. I'll never play with you again, and I'll never talk to you anymore. People who don't keep their promises are the worst.
Whatever.
Damn, she hit him with the who asked.
Idiot. Idiot. Ninsar. Ninsar.
What's wrong?
My apology. Here, I fixed it for you. No, this won't do. It's too ordinary, too mundane. How could I create something so plain? Hold on a sec. Let me add the rifling and explosives to this chisel. Then it can help you blast through rocks and reach the working surface needed for the sculpture. Don't worry, I'll include a control system to ensure a precise blast range.
No need. This one is good enough.
You're so mean.
Wanna punch this kid in the throat? Damn. What does this kid do to you? I like his glasses.
Well, Sally has been interrupting my work lately. Can you do something to make her quiet down?
Sally, huh? I'll make her a cradle, like a cat's cradle. When she's tucked in, she'll go to sleep peacefully. No, that'd be too boring. Let's see. I'll add some extra features. How about this? I'll make a special cradle that...
Yeah, I'm not as big as fan either, but I do like at least that there's a bit of variety.
Forever in peaceful sleep.
Alright, let's go with that.
Not everybody's talking so fanciful and whatnot.
But I don't have enough materials to make my genius idea come true.
Like, he's just a dumb kid.
Hey, Ninsar, perhaps we could use your...
No way. Don't touch what I fixed.
I just don't get it. Aren't you bored of restoring these ancient relics day in and day out? Even if you fix them, they're just lifeless objects that won't progress any further. So why don't you let me give them a makeover?
I don't understand either. Why do you have to make Nana angry? Why do you always want to go deep into the library? If you have questions, just ask me, and I'll give you the answers. You don't need to find your answer in the library. What are you exactly looking for in there?
I want to know why our father embarked on the path of no return. So how about stop acting all
In
smart
general,
and
though, there's
instead
way too
answer
much talking in
some
this
simple
game.
questions, sister?
They're not letting me do the action often enough.
If I can go deeper into the library, maybe one day I'll meet our father and ask him that question myself.
You know that's not going to happen. He left 10 years ago. Even if we set out now, we'll never find the time sector he's in. Please, Enki, don't say anything like that again. Whether inside or outside the library, humans' short-sighted perspective will always prevent them from seeing the truth. Don't let the library consume you.
I've crossed off the librarians who went down the path of no return from the roster. Are you doing all right, Nana?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the two kids Tasni left behind. They're the only ones who can make you look so grumpy.
I'd rather not talk about them. One of them is always curious about everything, while the other...
Caring about story is a downside I don't have, unless there's a badass character, which so far we don't have.
If only they could somehow...
There's like a cool looking
balance each other
4-star.
out.
Unfortunately just 4-star, but it's like whooshy.
They did cause you a lot of trouble, it seems.
Dealing with Enki is simple. Just give him a good beating and he'll behave. Or at least pretend to.
Chocolate baddies though? True.
Well, to her, everything is transparent. After all, she has known the answers to everything since birth. So naturally, she has no expectation for anything.
Well, they were born inside the library. Maybe it messed with their heads? Despite their extraordinary intelligence, they're still limited by their young bodies. So their desires come across as innocent and unfiltered. Tasni sure left you with two troublemakers.
Well, let's forget about it for now. What's causing me a bigger headache is our dwindling numbers. We're short-staffed.
Yeah, many of us have gone down the path of no return. The library's opening hours are getting shorter, and everyone's worried it might close permanently. Me too, Nana. I've applied to join the next squad of no return. You won't see me after the beacon is activated again.
What did you just say?
Hey, don't give me that look, Nana. The library is open only for too short of a time. So, if you want to keep exploring the unknown sector, there's no turning back. But what's the harm? We won't return until we reach the end of the library. That's where we'll all end up eventually. I've waited for this day for far too long, Nana. I hope you can give me your blessing. Let's think back to the past and think about how far we've come. The first explorers of the library didn't even know how to get back to reality. Thousands of Emians sacrificed their lives to find the difference between the primordial sector and the unknown sector. By studying the unknown sector, countless Emians suspected that the library is a comprehensive collection of all humans. It was only when our predecessors discovered a room full of Elish meditations that had the exact same content, but based on clues, records, and legends, our predecessors the extension of the library's time. Until recently, some of us suggested that there is no separate time dimension within the library, but rather, time itself is an extra dimension. I'm genuinely curious about what else this library...
Oh my god, I'm getting the fucking life story of some NPC.
And why does it keep creating new content? Pray for me, Nana. If we meet again in the future, and when that...
I understand. May you return from the library.
Thank you. Although, I prefer to meet you again on the path of no return.
Alright, all I got out of this is this path of no return is... I don't know, people go into sectors of the library where you can't really return from. Am I done? Can I play? This is 1 out of 6. I'm supposed to be finding chests too. Oops. Oh well. I can come back for them. Time for one mission. It's not even one mission. I think this is just story right here. Ugh.
Tasni, the director with the shortest tenure, with only 1 year in service. There is very little information about himself. Nevertheless, his inventions could fill an entire encyclopedia. For example, he invented a machine capable of automatically proving or disproving any propositions. He even created a model for the expansion and cooling of the early universe after the Big Bang. Legend has it that he embarked on the path of no return to create a new language that could bridge all communication gaps.
You've got quite a funny way of speaking.
Like, I probably have like less than 5 minutes of actual gameplay, and I've been streaming for an hour and a half.
The path of no return is a ritual passed down among us. It means a one-way journey, signifying that someone is determined to never come back until they reach the end of the library.
Yep. Basically, those folks were tired of life and decided to off themselves. Plain and simple.
Ari.
What? Is there something wrong with what I said? If you truly understand this place, you'll come to the same conclusion as I. Zero has explained it to you, right? The library is essentially a bizarre phenomenon that utilizes the method of exhaustion to an extreme. When the library opens, it contains not only all possible combinations of text, but also all possible timelines for each sector. Didn't you see it for yourself? Those infinite unknown sectors are the result of this exhaustive process. Imagine
I'll be right
an
back. Hopefully it doesn't make me
infinite
click
number of
something.
monkeys typing away. And eventually, one of them will type out everything that happened in your life. The question is, how do you find that specific monkey? It contains everything, and it contains nothing. Such is the Library of Babel. But in the past, people had superstitious belief that this library held a book of omniscience, a compilation and index of all books. Supposedly, finding that book would give you the key to all the answers.
Of course I had to click something.
No. No. That's why it's just a superstition. Nowadays, few would go down that path for such nonsense.
Once you embark on the path, you must leave at the exact same time and the exact same place you entered before the closure. Missed, and you can no longer return. With the library opening for shorter durations, exploring the unknown regions will inevitably lead you to the path of no return.
You said you could scan the library, but it seems like you're clueless about what it really means. It means you're able to travel to any era you want, and return to your current reality whenever you please. Do you understand why countless Emaons are so drawn to such superstition about the library? It's the unknown. The fear of the unknown leads them to see the library as a god. So much so that they're willing to sacrifice their ideals and their very lives.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You know, Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will.
Able to scan if our endeavors, even at the cost of our lives, mean nothing more than a walk in the park to you. So, if you're truly the seer, how far back in the past and future can you?
Ari, stop it.
Where are you going? I understand. Everything will go as you wish. See ya.
Do you have to click settlement each time?
Huh? What's this place?
Was it telling me to go to my resource stages? I'm not doing that right now. Can I adjust now? Okay. I want, well, I guess you would want
Engage in joint operations.
Not
Erishon
even Cosmos would dare.
I rarely
0,
engage in
and
joint
I don't get a third
operations
yet.
with others.
Report in, Zero.
Alright, looks like there isn't any running. Trying to see if there's a chest around here.
It has been confirmed that the sector we were previously in was B80, and 3 years ago, the content of the books in this sector was changed to modern computer theory. For 100 years before that, this sector was exclusively dedicated to astrophysics. We have indeed traveled to the past.
How did you perceive it?
There were no signs, no warning. For me, it ended in the blink of an eye.
Me too. Hey, I'm talking to you. How did you manage to do that? Just like that? That doesn't make sense at all. Where did Cosmos find such a bizarre person? I should just stop calling you the Seer and start calling you the Almighty Time Machine. We've come this far already. Let's go find Tasni and the command. I'm curious what other miracle.
Alright, upgrade pendant, attack the target 5 times during a time freeze, causing chrono burst. Huh?
I hope you guys won't bore me to death.
Can I even target this thing? The heck? Right there.
This place looks impassable to me.
Huh?
Huh?
Why don't we just smash through it?
How are we supposed to find Tasni?
I mean, this place shows all the possible moments of every second, right? You think just finding the right time will lead us to the right person? A kid? What's a kid doing here in the library?
You are... So, you're the successors from the future. So, visitors from another sector. What are you seeking?
Huh? What's this place?
Oh, that's them trying to get me to talk to them here in the home screen. I'm not doing that. Alright, one chest.
I see. It seems you've undergone unbelievable adventures to finally get here. My name is Ninsar.
Don't you have anything to ask us?
Alright, my patience is starting to wear thin.
No,
I do want
I
to
have nothing to ask
follow
you,
the story
Guardian
though,
of Cosmos.
but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming this.
How do you know?
I just... Everything in this ordered world is crystal clear to me. I know all the answers to any question, without any rhyme or reason. However... Come. The Seer, right? So, the future Teacher Cosmos
I'd
did
probably get
receive
over it a
an
bit more if I could
interesting
play with my
prophecy.
controller.
I knew that a person who was so good at disguise wasn't as ordinary as he seemed. I can't see through you, but since you're favored by the Library of Babel, I'm willing. As a matter of fact, I'm searching for Tasni too. Tasni is my bloodline. Speaking of which, I do have a question that only you can answer. Have you seen a librarian named Enki on the list?
No. And your name is not on them either.
I see. Looks like neither Enki nor I have returned from the journey. Let's go. Time is ticking.
How are we supposed to find Tasni?
I know how to find him. Just follow my lead.
Oh. Oh, but I bet you can time stop the trap too.
Let's go down the stairs.
Wait, I'm supposed to be looking for a chest. Wait, I could have just walked around this the whole time. Can you just break it without doing it? No. Looks like you need to do this. This is like a different path entirely.
It's not the right way, but a little exploring couldn't hurt.
Oh wow, you can actually like
Just
explore
can't
in
resist
the
being curious.
story stage. Interesting.
Complete insight.
Ow.
Complete insight.
See what this one does. Alright, so she's basically Berserker from Fate. She like summons this dude.
A dead end.
It's not a dead end. You know what to do. Bloodline of Cosmos.
Don't talk like you know me so well. Who's that Enki you mentioned earlier?
He's my younger brother. He ventured down the path of no return before I did. I went out to find him and bring him back. But now it looks like I failed. Let's move upward.
Alright, she said upward.
Because your partner already told me the answer. Those who embark on the path will be removed from the list of librarians. The library's prophecies are bound to happen. All those prophecies are predetermined facts. The director's office is on the other side of this area. Let's head in that direction.
this area blocked off?
This is the foolproof door.
Efforts may not always yield results, but they serve as proof of existence.
Make it a little easier on myself. Playing with a big handicap here.
The foolproof door?
Yeah, the coded gate set up by my stupid brother. It'll open only when all its questions are answered.
Sit-Doc, here's your question. How many moons would fit inside one Kepler 452b?
Huh? Who in the world knows the answer to such a question?
249.
Correct. Next question.
Don't even bother. This gate has 5,000 questions in total. Going through all of them will take you days, even without any breaks.
Let's just blast it away.
No, it won't budge. It's stronger than you can ever imagine. Not even Mer can do anything about it. Enki left a back door so that someone could open it. The one who raised us. That's not important. Well, let's get back to the main hall, and I'll tell you what to do. See those messed up books? Enki did that on purpose. Just put them back on the center shelf in a specific order, clockwise, and that gate will open. I'm sure you've noticed the darkest side. The moon never turns its back on us. She's always accustomed to tidying up everything from that direction. Yeah, keep arranging books like this. The gate should be open now. Because the one Enki fears will calm down after things are sorted. Looks like we'll have to deal with some problems before finding Tasni.
And I don't like how the spinning blade seems to like get
Then let's
caught
be a
onto
bit more
anything.
serious. Getting a bit boring.
Go check under the desk. There, you'll find the answer. Enki, stop right there! Mer, catch him!
Long time no see, Ninsar.
You are such an...
Sis?
idiot. I've been looking for you. Why did you go on the journey alone without telling me?
You! Hey, you! Alright. My bad. Just don't do that. Sorry. It's all my fault. Don't give me that look. Seriously, I mean it. I won't do it again. By the way, who are they? Why don't you introduce me to them? Hey there, guys. Are you Ninsar's friends? I can't believe my silly sis actually made friends. I'm Enki, her younger brother. That's obvious, right? Well, I mean, if that's not obvious to you, then your stupidity would go beyond the height of folly. Your outfits. Are you also Emaons? But I've never seen you in the tower before. Are you newbies who joined after I left? Wow! Then you must have heard about me from my stupid successor, Cosmos, right? Exactly!
Really does feel like 98% light novel and 2% gameplay. So far, a bit, yeah.
I am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, and the greatest genius this tower has ever known, beyond the reach of all. That is, I am Enki Tasni!
This is your office, Director. According to the rules, I'm supposed to give you a brief introduction.
Skip the introduction. Just give me the key to the file cabinet behind the mural and the key to the safe in the hidden compartment in the floor. Oh, and the code to the gate in the hidden compartment behind the large bookshelf. Ah, forget it. I'll crack it myself.
How many times have you sneaked in before?
Besides the times you caught me? I don't remember, but who cares? This place is mine now. Got anything else to report? If not, just leave me alone.
This is the password for the Tower of Babel's core server, along with the key to the first original archive of historical documents. And here, the highest authority password for the CAVE Central Database. Are you even listening, Director? The CAVE leaders have been notified about the change in MAON's leadership, and they're planning a remote meeting this afternoon.
Put it off.
Huh?
Or, better yet, you can attend in my place. I didn't become the director just to listen to those blabbering idiots.
Enki. We are MAON, the mouthpieces of the gods. We are obliged to listen to the prayers of the travelers from all directions and solve their problems. This has been the teaching of the MAON since it was founded. You are now our director, our spokesperson. You must take your responsibility seriously. It's not something you can just say no to. Ninsar?
I'll go attend the meeting, Nana.
But...
It's fine. I'm a Tasni too.
Back from the meeting with that bunch of morons? Anything interesting? Well, forget about those idiots. I'm about to optimize the foolproof door to version 8.0. Come and see what other questions I can add here.
Nothing special happened this year. All the other beacons, except the Black Monolith at the Tower of Babel, have stayed quiet.
I knew it. Nana's just so stuck in her ways, to put it politely. She said she listens to the prayers of travelers from all directions when, in fact, she just wants to check for any anomaly and keep tabs on everyone around the world. Obviously, we all know that anomalies have occurred maybe once every decade. If that, over the past century. Seriously, they should just disband this so-called CAVE. When was the last time we heard anything about Nemesis? They've been gone for years. If you ask me, they're smarter for bailing early after seeing the writing on the wall.
But something interesting is going on between Polestar and Cyril.
What's so interesting about countries' politics? They can do whatever for all I care. It's always about famine, plague, and war. Same old boring stuff over and over again. Unoriginal and incredibly stupid.
They're having a contest about the same old boring stuff.
What kind of contest?
They're seeing who can break the speed limit of 7.9 kilometers per second first.
So, who will win?
Cyril,
How much longer till they do it?
24 years from now.
I guess I'll have to pick up my pace.
Pick up your pace for what? Answer my question, Enki.
Or the foolproof door version 8.0, of course! Once it's done, no one will be able to disturb me anymore! This time, I'll add 1,000 questions so those dimwits won't be able to finish the game within their lifetime!
Why did you become the director of Emion, Enki?
Whoa, is the sun going out? Can't believe you're actually asking someone a question!
I know the answer, but I want to hear it straight from you.
Well, I guess I'll have to give you a serious answer, silly sis. Because the director possesses the highest authority, not bound by any rules. Nobody can stop me from doing what I'm about to do, not even you or Nana. When the beacon is activated next time, Ninsar, I'm going into the library, searching for its end. Finally, my journey will begin! Be happy for me, sis!
What's wrong, Ninsar? Why are you sitting here alone, looking so down? Stop it. Both you and Enki are so smart, yet so childish. It's moments like these when I realize you guys are still just kids. Remember, I've watched you both grow up. I can tell when something's up, even if you're trying to hide it.
Nana.
I'm here.
Nana.
Enki is about to leave, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Recent events seem to have made him anxious.
Nana, can we shoot down those artificial satellites made by Polestar and Cyril?
Well, if you asked me to destroy the moon, I'd be tempted to give it a shot. Unfortunately, we can't, Ninsar. We can't interfere with those processes. Just like we can't stop geocentric theory from being proposed and heliocentric theory from being discovered. We couldn't stop humanity from discovering that the Earth is round, or stop gravity from making that apple fall. Likewise, we can't prevent the discovery of the gravitational constant, or the launch of the first artificial satellite into the sky. Sooner or later, the rationality of this world will reach a point where it won't tolerate anomalies. Or us. At that time, we'll quietly step off the stage for the sake of our compatriots still living in the cave. No need to be sad about it. It's an inevitable process. An unstoppable tide. Sleep, Ninsar. My sweet girl.
Shit hitting close to the real world right now? I mean, close. She did say that the Earth is round, so, I mean, not exactly accurate.
My poor, sweet girl. Sleep now. Sleep in peace. What are you doing, Enki?
Ninsar complained to me about Sally always bothering her, so I'm making a cradle. This will help Sally fall asleep.
Don't treat Sally like she's some annoying cat. And wait, you're turning Ninsar's clock into a cradle? Isn't that hers?
But Sally is an annoying cat. She's always following us around.
Oh, fine. let's talk about something else. I just spoke with Ninsar, Enki. You shouldn't have made your sister so sad like that.
She wasn't sad at all, silly Nana. It was all an act. She doesn't get sad.
Fine. Whatever you say. Actually, I didn't come to talk about your sister either. You're well prepared, aren't you?
I am. Are you here to stop me, Enheduanna? Just so you know, even if it's you, I won't back down this time.
Of course not. When your father, Tasney, brought you back from the library, I had a feeling this day would come. You're pretty much like him, and even more like your mother.
Our mother?
Yeah, your mother. Your mom was even more daring than your dad. She gave birth to you while exploring the library, and after entrusting you to Tas, she continued her journey without hesitation. If it weren't for Tas's conscience, you might have ended up as nutrients for the library, I'm afraid.
That's a shame. Such a shame. Why would he go back for an independent life that only inherited half of his genetic information?
Your reaction is truly unusual. But yeah, that's what makes you their child. It's love, Enki. The answer is love. His love for you overcame his faith. And his desire to ensure your survival surpassed his longing for the path ahead.
I don't get what you're saying. Are you talking about the brain's release of phenylethylamine, oxytocin, or dopamine?
No, none of those. Remember this, Enki. No matter what, you and Ninsar are human beings. Only by understanding the vulnerability of being human can you appreciate the significance of strength. And only by knowing the brevity of life can you see the splendor of eternity. Once you understand what I'm talking about, you'll truly become an adult, instead of a kid driven purely by curiosity.
I don't like that look you are giving me, like I'm an idiot.
Well, you are. You know what? You've been calling others idiots this whole time, but you've never realized your own foolishness. Who's the real silly one here?
Hey! I'm not silly.
All right, you're not. I've seen your determination to explore the library. Now, all I can give you is my blessing for the adventure that lies ahead.
Enheduanna!
So, go, Enki. Good luck to you.
Holy, that was long. And there's another. It's just another cuts. Okay, I think this might be my last one. Like I said, I want to pay attention to the story, so I don't want to just skip through everything, but streaming just watching story isn't really that fun.
I am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, and the greatest genius this tower has ever known, beyond the reach of all. That is, I am Enki Tasney!
Oh, I forgot to mention. My full name is Ninsar Tasney.
Yeah, it was a good scene.
And the director Tasney you mentioned is my younger brother. Because you didn't ask? I don't give out answers unless I'm asked.
Huh?
And hopefully I can get it working on maybe a different emulator.
Why did everyone suddenly get so quiet?
No way! That old man's mentor is a brat. He's a brat.
you think you're talking to? Cosmos respects me very much. Although he's a mediocrity, he's my apprentice. I can't just let your rude words slide.
She is Cosmos' granddaughter.
Oh, I get it. That makes sense now. It's pretty much like when I'm always calling Enhidwana an idiot. She's trying to show affection to me, right?
Who are you saying is trying to show affection to you? You brat Zero! Don't cover me now!
Sorry about her misbehavior.
Looks like you're really getting along well. Just like us, right, Ninsar? But then again, who exactly are you guys?
Let me explain.
I see. So you've come from 80 years in the future. This is fascinating! I never expected someone could actually travel through different sectors within the library. I've gained new insights about this place. Can I touch you? Your skull looks normal. No hidden organs, or extra ears or eyes. How do you perceive the abnormal passage of time? Or maybe you don't actively perceive it. 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae, and 24 ribs. Your bone structure is just like that of an ordinary human, so what makes you so special? I don't feel any implants or augmentations under your skin, and based on the echoes, your heart and lungs seem pretty normal too. Well, let's examine your lower back, tailbone, and pelvis.
Master Anki, please be gentle with Arcia.
Well, then can I study this plump chicken on your shoulder? How fascinating! A bird that possesses human intelligence and can transform into pure energy! What exactly are you? Can you show me your ability? I mean, the ability to travel through different time sectors. Oh, forget it. Never mind. It feels like cheating if you can just go wherever you want. It's dull. I want to savor the novelty of this library fully. I'd rather take a long route than a shortcut. What are you talking about? Are you thinking I'm a fake or something? The truth verifier? The singularity explosion model? And the complete language? What the heck? I never made any of those.
Master Anki, the librarians gave them different names from what you originally called them. The truth verifier is actually the multi-button self-regulating rhythmic hypnotizer.
Ah, now I get it. That's a remarkable device. You throw a proposition at it, and it just keeps clattering away all night. Perfect for curing insomnia. But those idiots thought it was a waste to have it by my bedside, so they forced me to hand it over. But before I did, I gave it one final task. There are no propositions in the world that this machine can't prove. If they want to hear it clatter, they can listen to it all they want. So how's it going after 80 years? Is it still clattering away?
As you expected, the truth verifier still operates to this day, ceaselessly outputting the proof process. We simply cannot repurpose it.
I see. So, what about the singularity explosion model you mentioned?
That is actually your personal cookbook, called Singularity Popcorn.
Oh, right! But I thought it was a complete failure. I was trying to calculate the exact space-time coordinates where the shockwave of a singularity explosion would decay just enough to turn corn kernels into popcorn. But the next singularity cycle would take too long for the recipe to come to fruition in my lifetime. So, I took that cookbook into the shredder. Wait, Did they retrieve it?
Exactly. The librarians retrieved that invaluable book from the shredder.
Seriously, I just don't understand what those idiots are thinking. And what about this complete language? Which one of my genius creations did they misunderstand this time?
That is a brand new language you invented to eliminate all communication barriers between humans. Every word in it is as precise as math.
Oh, so you're calling it the complete language. Well, that's a way better name than what I had in mind. I was going to call it a vulgar language even fools can understand. Those idiots speaking different languages keep annoying me every day. So, to solve the problem once and for all, I dedicated myself to unifying all the swear words in and others into a single language. All I need to do is unleash a string of curses in that language, and anyone, anywhere in the world will perfectly understand what I mean. I'm busy, so stop bothering me and get lost! And the best part? It retains the emotional essence of the original obscenities!
Enki, they're here in this era because they need something from you.
Oh, right. You guys are here for that copper sphere, right? Got any specifics on it?
Yes, it is here.
Awesome! Let me take a look. Nope, never seen it before. I have no idea what it is.
I knew we shouldn't expect much from this cocky runt.
Oh, I see. So you not only admire your grandpa, but also have respect for me. Looks like your grandpa taught you well.
Admire? Respect? Taught me well? Who are you talking about, you little...
Please just ignore her, Master Enki.
It's alright. Do you recognize this, Ninsar?
You are the source of life. You fell from the heavens to the Memphis River. Your descent was meant for us and stirred ripples throughout the valley. At dawn, you rise in the sky. You exalt the day. You give nourishment to humanity, just as you give them life.
Spare us your mumbo-jumbo prayers.
I'm translating the text on this sphere. It's a hymn, an ancient ode from Memphis praising the sun. More specifically, it's a hymn written by the 18th monarch of Memphis, Akhenaton, in praise of Aten, the god of the sun. If I'm correct, this copper sphere you recovered from the Philistine Sea. It's the god of the sun for ancient Memphis.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I start to understand why it looks a bit like the star simulator I made earlier. I see. So basically, this stuff is a magnetically confined fusion reactor.
Just as we suspected, Eri.
I had a feeling it might be something like that, but I didn't think it would be an actual nuclear explosion. No wonder it obliterates everything. Why are you so surprised? Even the real sun is just a massive fusion reactor. Because of the beacons. The beacons, of course! They're all anomalies created by beacons. And there's more than one beacon in this world. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them happened to fall in ancient Memphis. It's not really a god. At least, not in the grand universal sense.
The idea of God originally came from ignorance. Ancient people did not understand the unknown and could not control it, hence they revered it as gods. It has nothing to do with rituals, worship, sacrifices, fear, obedience, or faith. It is just a collective term for things beyond human knowledge. And any phenomenon caused by these things beyond human knowledge is called an anomaly.
Any highly advanced technology might seem like magic at first, but once you unveil the mystery, you'll realize that it's just boring stuff. But come to think of it, For early humans, the sun was a celestial body that brought life to everything. For present humans, the sun is a star that constantly produces nuclear fusion inside. Worshipping the sun for humans is like worshipping farming and production. So, if one can harness the power of nuclear fusion, they essentially harness the sun itself. Even if we keep calling this copper sphere the god of the sun, it's not entirely wrong.
I think you're overcomplicating things. Let me simplify it for you. Imagine you throw a light bulb into an ant nest, and the ants start worshipping it as if it's a god or something. Now, imagine that copper sphere as something left on Earth by some powerful alien, then discovered by a bunch of monkeys who end up worshipping it like a god.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Anyway, if there's a command that can control the copper sphere, it probably wouldn't be in the language of Memphis, or any human language. It is obvious that this sphere was created by someone else. Let's call them gods for now. Naturally, those creators used the language of the gods, or a language completely alien to human understanding, to command their creations.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. A vulgar language even fools can understand. I mean, the complete language. I didn't complete it when I ventured down the path of no return. Now, if there's a language that commands gods, then I should definitely include it in the complete language. Even gods should be able to understand a complete language. While I continue my journey, I'll help you study the sphere and this so-called language of gods to figure out the command you're looking for.
How long do you think it will take, Master Enki?
3 years should be enough. Since you can travel through time, meet me in this sector 3 years from now. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what surprises you will bring.
Oh, man. All through, and you finally get to play a level, but I think that's it. This is way too much story to try and stream. I'll probably just go through all of this over the next few days, and then just stick to making a video. And then maybe I will stream it again at some point when I'm all caught up with story, and there's just gameplay. So I can kind of see what other things you're going to be able to tackle. Oh, this was already unlocked, but now they're giving me a tutorial for it. Alright, we'll do this one stage, and then I'll wrap it up.
Not even Cosmo.
I rarely engage in joint operations with others.
Don't know who I want. Heal charge. I don't know what the charge is yet. But I can big shield or I can big heal. I do like Berserker there. He's kind of cool. Sure.
Many paths.
It looks like you can take a friend unit as well. Bunch of people who went hard for Florence, even as a recolor already. I assume that the recolors are probably pretty easy to get. They're probably more along the lines of like affinity bonuses or something. There he is, Wuxi. This is the guy I want. Got a little knife. Here, you know what? Let's try him out. Even with the awkward controls. Never mind, it's already got... it refreshed. Well, that's too bad. Looks like Viola has a skin too, though. Maybe it's just a recolor. Alright, well I don't want to wait for the refresh, so let's just pick Lychee.
Behold, witness the descendant of the Lord of Weaponry's might.
The Lord of Weaponry. That could be Gilgamesh.
Don't let what comes next bore me.
Blood melting gold. Time to sound the retreat. And the Lord of Weaponry.
That was really
marches to
short.
battle. Victory is assured.
I feel like most of my enjoyment's going to be out of it, doing the boss fights and whatnot. Like, anytime I've done combat, it's really, really brief. See what else we can see. Events. Maybe I'll look over everything before I wrap it up. So you get one of this collection of 5-star weapons, it looks like. Or maybe it's just the 2. Oh, no, there's more. I do like that they show the character that they're for as well. Sometimes games make that a little difficult. Even if it's just what they're meant for and you can put them on different characters. Like I remember in GFL 2, it was like hard to tell what weapon I should actually want for certain characters. You get a 5-star weapon for 0, and it looks like a bunch of dupes just by doing whatever this is. Story, I'm guessing. And looks like a beginner reward track. And you can get a skin for somebody. Oh, for Florence. Okay. The current limited rate up. Speaking of which, I want to look at that and see if she'll get added to the general pool or if they're just going to do kind of Hoyo type stuff. Daily exclusive period? Oh god, I had a feeling it was going to do that. Daily stamina to collect, unless... No, this might just be a limited time thing. Okay. Good. I hate when games just have this permanent thing where they want you to log in throughout the day for stamina. Alright, account level up. Gives you stamina refreshes and... I can never remember. Because they're both the same looking. Let me look at it real quick. They're like silver keys. Okay, yeah, so not rate up tickets. Just some like base banner tickets. Get to try out the different characters. It looks like Wuxi and Enki. And Hefei. I actually haven't seen this one yet. Hefei. They're all, I'm assuming, are the rate ups on the current limited banner. Ah, and then the purchasable skin. So that person already had it purchased. The Frisia skin for Viola. I don't know what she looks like normally, so it just looks green to me. Alright, it looks like an actual ongoing event currently. Just gotta catch up in story. Oh, wait, actually. It's either an event or it's just like content, so a certain like mode, maybe like a weekly mode or something. Because I think it's the same with this here. This doesn't look like events, and there's no timers on these either, so I'm just going to assume that these are pieces of content to unlock. And then just the daily login rewards. Alright, cool. Not much else to see. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and go through this on my own spare time, because I don't think it's super entertaining just to watch the story for hours on end, but appreciate everybody who stopped by, hanging out. Thank you, Michael, for hanging out, chit-chatting away. Hopefully the storm passes. Oh, and I hope you get that wasp taken care of. But until then, thank you, take care, and see you next time.